Hello guys, welcome back to Life Like Igloo. I am Igloo, the life that is of and within, and it's really nice to see you again. Excuse me. And sorry if there's baby noises from outside. Babies are making noises outside, so that's the thing. That's fine. Hope you enjoy this video regardless. Hello, it's nice to see you again. My name is Igloo. Welcome back to Life Like Igloo. I don't know if I just said that. Maybe I hit my head too hard a second ago. But yeah, I am making another video for you guys, as you may have noticed since you clicked on another video for you guys. Yeah, and I'm glad you clicked on another video for you guys. Today, we are talking about something that really bugs me. Well, sort of technically, it really bugs a bunch of other people. Yeah, it's something that bugs a bunch of other people which don't deserve to be bugged, and therefore bugs me because I am getting unfair, well, they're getting unfair treatment which I am not getting because of my race. And that's what I'm here to talk about today. What I'm talking about is white privilege at the airport, which is, like, generally speaking, I'm kind of talking about the Ugandan airport in this instance, but it's most airports. Come on, white people have way more access and less suspicion in airports. That's the main topic of this video, but it's just, we've been traveling around a fair bit, and so we've been seeing and experiencing, especially as an interracial couple, it's me and my wife, an interracial couple, white people get treated with way less suspicion at the airport, and it really, really pisses me off. I mean, racial injustice in general pisses me off, as it should, as it should for you as well, hopefully. But yeah, like, fucking hell, dude, it's bad. Like, it's at the point where I could literally go to another country where someone else can't go, literally because the staff at the airport are being like cunts and monsters and assholes. And it's what prompted me to make this video, as well as my wife suggesting it, but is seeing a TikTok of a Ugandan woman who was flying to somewhere. I think it might have been, I think it was either the UK or the US, could have been, honestly, I think it was one of those. But yeah, all of the people, you know, going to the airport were being let through, but they were just flat out refusing her because I think she was just using a Ugandan passport, and because they're not seeing it as valid as other passports, even in the airport, they are basically asking for a massive bribe, which they wouldn't ask any of the other passengers for. And it was like a ruinous amount of money, and she literally couldn't get on a plane, and they stopped her from getting on a plane she'd actually paid for the ticket for and was supposed to go for, just because they were discriminating against her. And it's literally Ugandan people themselves working at the airport will literally hold down other Ugandans because, I don't know, some misplaced thought of thinking they shouldn't be there or shouldn't be in that position, and yet just like assuming it's the norm for white people and just letting them pass. And it's just really disgusting, and I didn't describe the video particularly well, but that was the gist of it. And that happens absolutely all the time. I mean, if you look at the reviews for Entebbe Airport, it's just a bunch of, you know, all about the corrupt ticket people and all that. And yeah, all the white passengers get treated way better. And honestly, I'm sick of it because there is clearly like a standard, like a bare minimum standard of behavior which is being held for white people, and it's just not being held up for anyone else, and it's really, really disgusting. And it's just, you know, it's the ugly remnants of colonialism, it's racism, it's white supremacy, it's internalized racism within literally people like literally people in Uganda, just because of media and propaganda and all that. Is literally just so much internalized racism, and I mean, I get like, it's kind of going off topic a little bit, but I literally, with carrying shopping and stuff, my wife is disabled. She can't carry heavy shit or walk long distances so much. And so, and you know, I'm a big strong boy, so I'm perfectly happy carrying like, you know, some heavy shopping or whatever. But here, I get treated like glass because I'm white. And the literally random stranger would volunteer to carry my shopping because I, a white guy, am carrying stuff. And they'll like almost like look to or expect my wife to be carrying everything for me because she's a black person. And it's just really vile. It's vile, it's sickening, and it's literally just like internalized racism from literally the locals and stuff. And it's literally, it's not their fault because, you know, it's literally colonialism and media and all that stuff. It's just wrong, and I just need to say it out loud. I need to say it and for people to hear it, for Ugandans to hear it. It's wrong. Just like treat white people how you treat regular. Just treat people like people regardless of race. Like, you know, like if you think like maybe it's like a guest thing, like if like you treat guests better, but why would you just treat your neighbor or your you know, your local, you know, friend, or just someone who looks like you like dirt, and you treat a guest, you know, to your country nicer? That's just still being an asshole, and that's being an asshole to people close to you. If it was a bunch of strangers coming into your country, you could kind of see how it would be like annoyed and weird seeing people who, I know, you're not amenable to like all a bunch of different people being there. And sorry, I'm going off the point, but you could see how people would be pissy about that, like a bunch of tourists invading their space, or like if they're messing stuff up. But treating like tourists better and then locals badly is just really, it's just sad, and it's backwards and wrong, and seriously, it needs to stop. Literally, if it takes treating white people worse, literally do it. I'd rather there just be a level playing field. But ideally, obviously, in real life as a human being, just treat the people around you better, treat the locals better. Ugandans, you need to treat each other better, because you're treating me, I'm telling you right now, you're treating me too well to the point where it's almost infantilizing, and that doesn't help anyone. That's just, it's just a little bit embarrassing, and it's like, I can see the kindness in it, people falling over themselves to help, but you should be falling over yourselves to help your neighbor, your sister, you know, not just me, because I'm Casper, the friendly ghost. Honestly, there's more depth to it than that, and I'm not made of glass. White people aren't made of glass. We'll roast in the sun, yes. And we need to wear our sun hats and our sunscreen, but honestly, we're fine. You don't have to treat us like glass. And I feel very treated like glass, and it's like, it's kind of nice, and like it's people being friendly and extra considerate, and who doesn't like people being considerate and nice and stuff? But it feels like it's for the wrong reasons. It feels like the motivations just aren't quite right, and it just has a background of colonialism and internalized racism, and it kind of needs to stop, and just honestly just level the playing field a bit. Just be nicer to everyone. Don't withhold your niceness. Honestly, it'll be a better world, I promise. Honestly, it would be very, very nice. I kind of went completely off topic about it being about white privilege in airports, but that's just a place where it really focuses and like it concentrates, because people's lives are being fucked with at airports, because huge amounts of money, like, to even go places and stuff like that. And that's just like a really brutal place for that kind of thing to happen. That's why I was focusing on it. But honestly, it's in every aspect of things. Like if my wife is like, you know, talking on the phone to someone, she'll be treated like a local. But if I'm talking on the phone to them and they hear my poshest, tosh British accent, then they they're either going to charge me 5 times as much, or they will just act extra nice and they'll give like extra fresh food and stuff. But like, you had that fresh food, you just weren't giving it to, you know, it's just like, you don't have to prioritize me. I'm not more of a person than these other people, especially just because I'm from somewhere else. Yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. This is kind of aimed at sort of Ugandans and Kampalans and stuff, just because that's what I'm immersed in right now and that's what I'm experiencing. But yeah, just, you know, this applies to everywhere, literally everywhere, you know. So please take it to heart. Please change the world and the structure of society itself in response to this video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you like and subscribe and listen to the amazing artist Sticky Buddy Weird on Spotify. I'll leave some links and stuff because you should listen to that. It's good. You'll like it, I promise. She's a Ugandan / British artist. Multicultural. Don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, you'd like it. Go check out her Spotify. I prefer the Spotify just because it's the neatest, and so a lot of the lyrics are up on there and content and stuff, and it looks really good and nice and polished. So check it out. So yeah, lots of love, guys. I'll speak to you later. Thank you so much for observing me and listening to me and hearing my ramblings and acknowledging my white privilege. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna climb over there to turn off the camera now.